also made me take an even deeper interest in how someone with such limited journalistic skills came to be the face of the worldwide leader in sports. Stephen A. Smith released a memoir in 2023 called Straight Shooter. I read it. It's farcical. When I listened to Cat Williams talk about Kevin Hart and Steve Harvey, my mind immediately drifted to Stephen A. Smith's memoir. Smith's story just doesn't add up. Month or two of junior college basketball, without acquiring any stats or anything, he shuts down a practice, checks Stephen A. Smith into the scrimmage, and then, according to Smith's account, he knocked down 17 straight shots in the scrimmage. And Big House Gaines offered him a full scholarship immediately after the practice. I'm reading this, and when I read it, I was like, you gotta be kidding me. This is a comic book. Play a video of Smith going back to Winston-Salem State. This is one of these times that ESPN visited the campus, and let me see. Am I right? This is what's going on. And then Stephen A. starts engaging with some of his former teammates. Let's play the clip.
I've been working with Stephen A. almost 5 years. You know, he's pretty big time.
Turner once collaborated with each other to put on some old zoot suit my father had sent me to college with and walked around campus imitating me with the suit on. This is what I had to go through when I was a youngster. What's up, Spank? What's going on, bro?
Just think about what you just saw. And if you haven't connected the dots, those are just the first three teammates. Stephen A. Smith is 6'1". Them first three guys that he just showed you, he's towering over all of them. Stephen A. played on a midget basketball team. He's towering over all of them. This is a college basketball.
9 to 10 years saying absolutely nothing about this man. I never uttered the words fat bastard out of my mouth until a few months ago. So that means that the previous 9 years, you never heard me speak on him at all. This article is an article written on Deadspin.com. The title, How Jason Whitlock is Poisoning ESPN's Black Grant Land. Because remember, Bill Simmons, who's now at Spotify, doing a great job. But now it's necessary. Excuse me. Because you see, if you listen to the fat bastard, I didn't play high school ball, even though my coach's name was Harvey Stoller. It was Thomas A. Edison Vocational and Technical High School. I played there my senior year. I was in a basketball tournament at Fashion Institute of Technology where I dropped 27 points and got a scholarship because the coach came calling me after that and what have you. If you listen to him, I never had a scholarship to Winston-Salem State, even though it's on the books. Just call the university. By the way, ladies and gentlemen, I'm an honorary doctorate member. I have an honorary doctorate from Winston-Salem State University because of my contributions to Winston-Salem State. I'm called Dr. Smith. Has something to also do with the contributions that I make because I believe about upliftment. I'm an ambassador for HBCU Week, and I've partnered with Ashley Christopher and Mir Persicki in Delaware and others to generate over 10,000 scholarships in excess of over $65 million in scholarships for African Americans. But this man will tell you I'm lying while you were on Blaze TV spewing that bullshit to people. Did you tell him that? Did you tell them how you stood outside of First Take begging me to talk to you? Did you tell them that once this same article in Deadspin came out, weeks later you wrote a lengthy apology to me in an email, begging me to forgive you, pointing out how you were betrayed by this particular writer, so you know how I must feel that you betrayed me? Did you tell the folks that, you bitch? Did you tell them? You fat piece of shit. Did you tell them that? Got the names. We got Jamel Hill. We got Howard Bryant. You want me to bring up the other writers that wouldn't work for you? Why it took you nearly 2 years to get an article out?
Yo, 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 it's Big Ant, the spokesman, man. We back. Another edition of Urban Politicians TV, UPTV. Make sure you stay on your pivot at all times, man. Had to come tap in, and it seems like we got to add something to the algorithm for chaos that's always been the thing when you operating online, and now imply the Cat Williams effect, as people are not getting inspired to call people out directly that they have an issue or problem with and put it all out there. As Jason Whitlock went on his platform a few days ago and decided to call out Stephen A. Smith. And this had already started last year in 2023, a few months back, I think like October maybe, but as Stephen A. Smith said, he never addressed them until now. And I had a link in the description where you can watch Jason Whitlock in full and to see his entire comments and things he said, and it was entertaining. You couldn't help but laugh. He's showing stats, breaking it down. I ain't gonna lie, bro. That shit was entertaining. I ain't gonna even lie. When we did a live on it, it was hell. But then Stephen A. Smith had announced he was gonna be responding, and y'all heard what he said. He say, hey, Jason Whitlock is hating. He trying to tear everybody down because he can't work in no network no more. Nobody will hire him. That's why he works for who he works for and everything now. Because he over there because he can't go nowhere else and he really want his position. Now, Jason Whitlock is saying and questioning his whole entire basketball career, saying that it's all made up and that Stephen A. Smith is a plant and it's not real, that the people on there that played on his team was actors and things like that, and none of this is serious. Stephen A. Smith said, hey, man, this nigga was begging me to work with me. I never said his name, but this time I had to go down through there. That nigga Stephen A. Smith had a paperwork party of all write-ups, people he had crossed out and done dirty in the past. And if I heard correctly, that nigga even said that nigga had tried to put a recorder under Allen Iverson hotel room door or something like that. I said, man, he was going down there through it. He said that nigga is a top-notch, basically, like he's above white supremacists, that he don't like black people. He's the guy that want to hire white writers to work for him, and he don't rock with black people at all. That nigga Stephen A. Smith was diving and going full-fledged. I'm going to tell you like this. I don't know either one of them personally, but I am here for the entertainment. I'm here for the show. I'm going to tap in. The algorithm for chaos most definitely is algorithm right now. The Cat Williams effect is most definitely in full effect, as these niggas is getting real disrespectful. Hearing that nigga Stephen A. Smith talk directly like that was crazy and insane. But he said, Jason Whitlock, nobody want to work with you on ESPN. He said nobody want to work with him on Fox or nowhere in the game. Everybody's fired him. That nigga Stephen A. Smith was dropping names of people who refused to work with him, so he crossed everybody out. He said that, hey, he's the person that was running the play on me behind the scenes when I was talking to somebody off camera when he had gotten suspended or whatever, when he said nigga. And he said that nigga Jason Whitlock was full-fledged pressing that. Said this nigga here be begging me to rock with me. And he said at one point, the nigga was even trying to hire me. He said, if I had all these issues and problems and I didn't have the talent or nothing, why were you trying to hire me back in the day to work for you at one point in time when you was the dude and things like that? He said this dude that crossed everybody out. He said nobody speaks on him because they don't want to deal with him. He said everybody know he trouble and things of that nature. I don't know, bro. Y'all got to tell me what y'all think. Just hearing that nigga Stephen A. Smith jump out there like that was entertaining. Y'all got to listen to the full thing to get the entire context of it. That nigga went in, he pulled up more stuff and showed more paperwork and said that this nigga be tripping. And he said that, hey, nigga, I done gave the scholarships out. I went to the college. If you believe that, then you a fool. Whatever y'all want to believe is what y'all want to believe, man. I'm just tapped into the nonsense. I ain't gonna even lie to y'all. Tell me what y'all think. But shout out to Stephen A. Smith on the scholarship tip. On a real serious note, man, that's big for shit show 1000. Tell me what y'all think. We got more coming, more videos, all that. Stay on your pivot.